Today we have reached the fifth and final day of the service selection board process, the conference and final recommendation. After completing the psychological tests, group testing officer tasks, and personal interview over the previous 4 days, this is the stage where the board takes the final decision about every candidate. In this lecture, we'll understand how the conference is conducted, the questions generally asked, how recommendations are finalized, and what candidates should do after the results are announced.
Like the previous days, Day 5 is relatively short but extremely significant. Every candidate appears individually before the conference board. Once all candidates have completed the conference, the assessors discuss every case and finalize the list of recommended candidates. Those who are recommended proceed for medical examination, while the remaining candidates return home with valuable experience for future attempts.
So here's how it works: 3 assessors, a psychologist, a group testing officer, and an interviewing officer get together to chat about how you've done and decide if you've got what it takes to be an officer in the military. When your number gets called, it's showtime. Walk in looking sharp and feeling confident. Say hello to the president and the board with respect, then take a seat once they invite you to. During the interview, keep your back straight, crack genuine smiles, actually listen to what people are saying, give honest answers, and thank the officers before you leave. Most candidates get asked pretty straightforward questions about their SSB experience. Things like what tasks they enjoyed, who they clicked with, how they see themselves, and where they think they need to work on themselves. The cool part is that these questions aren't really testing what you know. Instead, they're checking out your confidence, how mature you are, how well you understand yourself, and whether you're being truthful. If you're sitting on the fence performance-wise, don't be surprised if the officers dig deeper. They might ask tougher questions about your psychological test results, your GTO performance, or things you said earlier. They could also throw scenario-based questions at you to see how you'd handle leadership challenges and make decisions. This isn't just a box-ticking exercise, it seriously matters. Own your performance completely. Don't blame your group mates, bad luck, or circumstances beyond your control. When you talk about what didn't go so well, be honest about where you need to improve and what you learned. The officers really respect people who show humility mixed with confidence, take responsibility for themselves, and stay positive. Your conference can genuinely shift things, especially if you've been borderline until now. Being confident and mature during this chat can really boost your final score. Just don't drive yourself crazy trying to read the room. Don't obsess over how long the conference lasted, how friendly everyone seemed, or what kind of questions they asked. Your final recommendation is based on everything you did over the entire 4 days at the board. Once everyone's had their turn, the board president announces which candidates are moving forward to medical evaluation at a military hospital. Getting recommended is great, but it's really just the beginning. You still need to pass your medical exam and make it onto the merit list. If you get the green light, you'll head to the hospital for medical tests that usually take a few days. Once you're cleared as medically fit, your name goes on the final merit list. Where exactly it lands depends on how many positions are open and how well you did overall. If your name makes the cut, you'll get joining instructions for one of the officer training colleges, NDA, IMA, OTA, ENA, or AFA. Until those instructions arrive, stay in shape, keep your discipline tight, and maintain a positive attitude. If you don't get recommended, don't freak out. Take a hard look at your performance and figure out what you can do better. Plenty of successful military officers weren't picked on their first try. Real success comes from staying determined, constantly working on yourself, and believing you can make it. Not getting recommended isn't failure, it's just another chance to grow and come back stronger.